Toronto buyers and sellers, if you think the market's frozen, think again. And these December numbers tell a different story from what most people expect. My name is Odane Harding. I'm a real estate agent here in Toronto in the GTA. And today we're breaking down the December 2025 numbers. No rumors, no headlines, just straight facts and data straight from the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. And before we jump in, if you want help applying these numbers to your own specific situation, I offer a complimentary clarity call, so you can see exactly how these numbers affect you and get clarity on what to do next. So to book a clarity call, my link will be in the description. All right, so let's start with the heartbeat of the market, sales. In December of 2025, there were 3,697 homes that sold across the GTA, which is about 9% fewer than homes sold in December of 2024. And this is what that tells us. This isn't a market crash. December is always one of the slower months of the year. It's like winter naturally cools the market. And when we think about the weather, snow, Christmas, people are preoccupied and don't want to deal with the cold and snow. So this dip isn't really buyers disappearing, it's more so buyers being way more selective. And the interesting thing about this is while sales went down, listings went up. There were 5,299 new listings, which is about 2% higher than December of 2024. And that combination is very important because when sales slow down and listings ramp up, it creates that breathing room that buyers need in this market. More options and more room to negotiate. Think of it like going to a store with fully stocked shelves, instead of having to rush for the last item left. Next, let's talk about prices. The average GTA home price in December of 2026 was $1,006,735, down about 5% from the previous December. And that in itself is a big reality check because prices aren't falling off of a cliff, they're just adjusting and resetting. So 2025 wasn't a crash, it was a recalibration. And another key point, the typical home price, what we call benchmark, was down 6.3% year over year. That tells us that the market has cooled in a healthy way, giving buyers more opportunity without the chaos of bidding wars. So what does this mean if you're thinking about buying? It means that we're in a market with more selection, less urgency, and more negotiating power than we've seen in years. This is not the market to panic, it's the market to plan. This is a strategy market where the buyer who's prepared wins, not the buyer who rushes. So here's what I'll leave with you. When the market feels quieter, that's when the best opportunities show up because you're not competing with the entire crowd. Smart real estate decisions don't happen by accident. They happen with insight, guidance, and a plan. Talk soon.